Have you ever picked up your phone to check the time and put it down 45 minutes later, not even remembering what you were looking for? That was me. Every single day. And I was addicted to my phone. Not in the casual, oh, I like Instagram way. I'm talking full-blown. First thing in the morning, last thing at night, my hand feels empty without it dependency. And I didn't even realize what it was costing me. My focus, my sleep, my energy, my strength. So I decided to do something radical. A full 1-week digital detox. No smartphones, no social media, no endless scrolling. I did the 7-day digital detox so you don't have to. And the results? Well, they weren't what I expected at all. Let me paint you a picture of my life before the detox. It was a constant low hum of anxiety. A typical morning looked like this. Alarm goes off on my phone. I shut it off and immediately open my email. Then Instagram. Then the news. I was consuming information before my brain had even booted up for the day. I'd then go to the gym. But even between sets, I wasn't resting. I was scrolling. Instead of focusing on my breath and my form, I was focusing on reels and tweets. My work sessions were fractured. I get a notification, and poof, there goes my train of thought. I read that the average person checks their phone 144 times a day. I think I was doubling that. The worst part? The sleep. I'd lie in bed, phone in hand, telling myself, just one more video. The blue light tricking my brain into thinking it was daytime. I'd wake up feeling drained, before I'd even started the day. I was always connected, but I'd never felt more disconnected from myself. I was physically present, but mentally, I was everywhere else. That's when I knew. This wasn't sustainable. If I wanted to reclaim my focus, my energy, my mind, I had to make a change. A big one. So I designed the rules. And I made them strict. This wasn't a reduced screen time experiment. This was a full system reset. Rule number 1. The smartphone goes into a drawer. For everything. I got a dumb phone. A literal brick phone from the early 2000s that could only do 2 things. Make calls and send text messages. No internet. No browser. Nothing. This was the single most important rule. The smartphone was the source of the problem, so it had to go. Rule number 2. Laptop use is for work only. I allowed myself to use my laptop for my actual job. Writing, editing, research. But the second my work was done, it was shut down. No reward scrolling. No watching YouTube videos in the background. Strictly business. Rule number 3. No social media. Anywhere. This meant no logging into Facebook on my laptop. No checking Twitter. They were completely off limits. If I needed to post something for work, I scheduled it in advance. Rule number 4. All entertainment had to be analog. Books, physical newspapers, board games, cooking. If it required a screen, it was banned for the week. This forced me to rediscover old hobbies. It sounded extreme. Honestly, the night before I started, I was filled with pure dread. What if I missed an important message? What would I do with all that empty time? How would I navigate without Google Maps? This was about to be the longest week of my life. Day 1. The experiment begins. I put my smartphone in that drawer, and I felt a genuine wave of panic. It was like severing a limb. The first 24 hours were a roller coaster. I experienced withdrawal symptoms I didn't even know were possible. I stumbled, I struggled, and I almost quit more than once. But what happened next completely shocked me. The mental clarity, the sudden surge of energy, the return of a skill I thought I'd lost forever. But that's a story for the next video. If you've ever felt that constant pull to your screen, if you've ever wondered what's on the other side of a digital detox, hit that like button and subscribe. Because in part 2, I'm going to break down the brutal first 72 hours and the surprising benefits that started to emerge almost immediately.